I don't even know. Why you trying me? Girl, taking the money. Got to pay my bill. Especially ain't got no money for no room for you. Shit, you working. You told me you was working this week. You forget? Hello. Hello, my angels. Woo. Between the computer and the phone ring, and I had quite a time coming live, but I'm here. I'm here. And tonight we're going to do teaching again. It's Friday, right? It's Friday. So I'm going to say hello to everybody. Hello. Truth or Fears. Hello. Hello, Truth or Fears. Still got a little hang up. Still got a little hang up. Gosh, this computer, I gotta get another one. Y'all pray for me. Keep me in your prayers. Hello to Greg. And I'll put your name up as soon as the rainbow ball is done. Uh-huh. Got a rainbow ball, but you can see me, so that's good. Please stop. So I have Greg, I have She's Electra, and Truth or Fears. Good to see you guys. And Thompson, hello. 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 Here we go again. Okay. So Greg is here. Yay. And let's see. She is Electra is here. Hello. Okay. And then I have Thompson 0424. Hello. So tonight we're talking about spiritual matters. Because I don't want to give it away yet. Spiritual matters. All right. Make sure you have pen and paper to write down things that you need, okay, to know about the lesson tonight. This is what we're talking about. All right. So we're going to talk about the spiritual meaning of the infinity symbol. Right? Hi, Stephanie. So we're talking about the core spiritual themes. So first, we're going to talk about the infinity symbol. That's the one that's a loop, right? It loops like on a horizontal loop, right? And it centers on eternity, boundless potential, and the harmonious balance of opposites, right? Its continuous, unbroken loop represents the soul's immortality and the eternal flow of energy without beginning or without end. There's no beginning and there's no end. I'm going to see if I can get a picture of it for you guys. I don't know. We'll try. Let's see. Let's see. Hold on. No, I don't want to do that. I want to do. Just the images. So I'm still having problems with the computer, guys. You just pray for me. Keep me in your prayers. Amen. Keep me in your prayers. Because it does not want to act right. All right. We'll just come back to that. Come on, Google. I was trying to show the image. Maybe I could find it over here. Hold on. Really? Okay, I need the image. Okay, I like this one. So I'll put that up. And then I'll go over here and bring it up on the screen. Oh, Lord. I need a new computer, guys. I'm sorry. Got the dreaded rainbow ball. I'll be right back. As soon as I can get into the studio. All right. Where are we? Come on. I know you guys can see me, but I see nothing but a white screen. And if I reload it, I know I'm going to lose you. So stay right where you are. I'm going to try and come back in. For some reason. No, it won't let me do that either. Here I am, I guess. Come on. Yes, I'm trying to come back. I'm trying to back. Okay. No, no to me. This is no to me. Okay. Wait. To the stage. Put me in, coach. Put me in, coach. Where am I? Okay. So I'm going to reload it and see if it works. Okay. So if I lose you, please come back. Okay. I should do that. It says don't do it. Okay, well, put me in. Let's invite guests. Okay, something's wrong with my camera. It doesn't want to see me. I got me to the stage. Still black. Okay. All right. There I am. Hold on. Let me put my background back up. Oh, y'all pray for me a computer. A good one. I'm about to throw this one out the window. I'm serious. Yes, the infinity symbol. That's what we're talking about. We're trying to, at least, as soon as the rainbow ball goes away. And okay, getting ready to cook with gas. Let's see, where were we? We were here. Okay, we'll do this one. Can you do that one? Oh, don't. Okay, here. There we are. There we are. Okay, now. So we're talking about the Xfinity symbol. Let me see if I can get an image up. I'll do this one. Okay. Yes, it's like an eight on the sideways, lying down, a eight lying down. That's what it looks like. Let's see, do I have it here? I'm thinking that you guys probably know. Oh, okay. 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 Let's see. Okay. Jesus. All right. Let's see. If I share the screen. Okay. Let's see. Yep. There it goes. There it goes. Okay. That's it. That's the Xfinity. Let me see. I just want to get that up. Just one up. Just one. That's it. That is the Xfinity symbol. Okay. That's the Xfinity symbol. So go back to me. All right. So we're going to talk about the infinity symbol, the infinity symbol. Okay. And how it can help us. Right. The spiritual meaning of the infinity symbol is boundless potential, your boundless potential, and the harmonious balance of opposites. It is a continuing, unbroken loop, and it represents the soul's immortality, and the eternal flow of energy. Right. It's like your energy, it has no beginning, it has no end, and it just keeps going. And I'm stuck again. Lord, stop sharing. Y'all still here? Okay. It's like it has no beginning, it has no end, right? Hey, hello, Gerard. Okay, yes, I'm here, here. Thank you guys for coming back in. Thank you. All right. It centers on your boundless potential, meaning that you can have the ability to do is whatever you have in your mind that you want to do, you can do if you put the work in to do that, right? It's duality and balance. These are two intersecting loops. So two loops, right? Like that. Two loops. I can't do it. Two loops, right? And they intersect in the middle, such as light and dark, physical and spiritual, or masculine and feminine, right? The central crossing point symbolizes the perfect harmony and balance between these two energies, right? So it brings together the masculine and feminine, it brings together the physical and spiritual, and the light and the dark, right? The continuous line mirrors the cycle of life, as in life, death, and its reincarnation, if you believe in that, right? Right? Now, this symbol is connected to ancient mystical concepts, right? Um, Such as the Kundalini and the sacred geometry, right? Sacred geometry. So let's find out a little bit more about it. It has six spiritual meanings. Six spiritual meanings, right? And it signifies our endless capacity for growth. Endless capacity for growth. If you want to keep learning, you will grow. If you want to keep working, you will grow on your job. If you want to keep your relationship loving and happy, it will continue to go. These are, you put in the work and the work works for you, because life is not a one-time journey, right? It's not a one-time journey, because we are spiritual beings having a physical experience, right? Now, so there's six meanings to this infinite symbol. Six meanings, right? The first meaning is closer to purpose. Let me put that in the chat. Okay. It is a symbol saying that you're closer to your purpose. You're closer to your purpose, right? And from there, you can replenish your energies. You can you can have balance in your life. You can become empowered, right? So beyond finding your purpose, it further reminds you to rely on the most powerful source. In our case, it's God. God is our most powerful source. So if we connect to God through our spirit, right, and we connect to Him through spirit and in truth, then we will ultimately find our purpose. We'll ultimately find our purpose. I see trending, but I guess she's saying hello, right? So let me continue on. Are you guys able to hear me? You're in the ads? Okay, I understand. All right. Thank you, Kayon. Okay, she can hear me too. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So, oh, you can see me too. Good, good, good. We're working now. We're working now. So, as we're continuing to talk about Kundalini, right? Infinite loop, not Kundalini yet. Infinite loop. Eyes and ears. Awesome. So it has many meanings, but we want to know about the spirituality of infinite loop, the infinite loop. It looks like an eight on its side. I've shown the picture already. And you guys have to forgive me. My computer is being very slow and and doing whatever it wants to do at this point. I have to go through a different engine. Hold on. So what I learned was that the infinite loop has no beginning and it has no ending. Okay? Has no beginning, it has no ending. And what that can mean for you in your life is that as you utilize the spiritualness of this infinite loop, right? You will be able to do several things, right? There are 12 meanings, spiritual meanings of this loop. 12 meanings, right? And its symbol feels like a gentle embrace because we're on an eternal journey, a journey that circles back around to love, growth, and understanding, right? You may love one person today, and farther on down the line, you may love somebody else. But the thing about it is that you love, you're still loving, right? You're still working towards what you're trying to work on, right? We are on an eternal journey, and always circles back to love, to growth, and to understanding. And as we move through the endless cycles of life, we discover the beauty of connection. The beauty of connection. Now, who knows, or what do you think is the beauty of connection in relationship to infinity? What is the beauty of connection in infinity? What do you think it is? You're on an eternal, right, journey, and you're circling about back and back and back and forth, back and forth. What makes you think of that? Relationships, relationships. You may be in love with Johnny today, and Johnny messes up, and then you circle around with somebody else, but you're still loving, right? Even though you're not loving the same person, you're loving. You're still loving. All right. You may eat rice today and steak, and then tomorrow you eat pork chops, but then you circle back around to steak because that's what you like, right? What When you do what you love, you end up coming back to certain things in your life, right? Certain kind of people in your life, right? And I don't know if anybody else has done this in their lives and have experienced this, but sometimes in relationships, you may get into a relationship with someone and you break up, and farther on down the line you meet somebody and they have the same qualities, they have the same characteristics as the person that you left, right? But it's a different person, but they have the same characteristics. That's like a loop. Life has lots of loops. Life has lots of loops, right? Right? You may go to a class to learn something, and then farther down the line, you go to another class under another name, but you're learning the same subject matter, right? Right? Until you learn the lesson, You're going to constantly be in that same loop. That's what we're talking about, the infinity loop of life. Until you learn the lesson, you're going to keep going through the same thing and same thing and same thing. I don't know. Have you ever met anybody who said, I keep meeting people who act the same way? They treat me the same way, and I want to be treated different. Well, you're doing the same thing. If you're continually doing the same thing and you're meeting people, but you're doing the same thing, you're teaching them the same thing you taught the last person, right? So they're going to treat you like the last person, right? Until you break the loop. Until you break the loop and do something different, learn something different, right? It's like a ever changing new beginning, a new beginning that just keeps starting and starting and stopping, right? It says, when we hold on to the idea that every ending birth is a new beginning, a chance to embrace what lies ahead, we open ourselves up to the richness of our shared narratives. We each have a narrative. I have a story, you have a story, right? But in the face of uncertainty in our lives, we can find happiness and solace in the loop's promise because you've learned the lesson. If you don't learn the lesson, then you're doomed to repeat it. That's what that means. If you don't learn the lesson, you're doomed to repeat. And that is the symbol of infinity. That's the infinity loop. You didn't learn, so I got to teach you again. You didn't learn, so you got to go through it again, right? Just like a class. If you take a class and you fail the class, you got to go through it again, right? Well, we don't want to fail the class, so we need to learn the lesson that we go through, right? Don't just cry and give up on the relationship and then you didn't learn anything from it. You didn't take anything back with you from it, right? You don't remember. Because there's sometimes certain relationships are so hard that we force ourselves to forget the person because we don't want to remember. I'm still here. We don't want to remember, right? And because the relationship was the way it was, we force ourselves to forget that person and what we went through. Well, guess what? If you forget it and you meet somebody else, but they have the same way of doing things, and you've forgotten how you were treated, you'll be going through the same thing again. You'll be treated the same way again because you didn't learn the lesson. So the key point of the symbol of infinity is to learn the lesson. Learn the lesson, right? And hold on to that lesson. Okay? Now, it also reassures us that we're never truly alone. Our paths intertwine, and that creates a beautiful mosaic of stories, right? We're always going to meet somebody. We're always gonna run into each other some kind of way, right? And that creates a connection to the universe. The loop serves as a bridge connecting us to the universe's expanse, the vastness of the universe, right? And then it becomes a cosmic connection, a cosmic connection. Let me put that in, okay? I hope you guys are enjoying the Friday classes. I know it's a little different, but we used to do it, and I think it was a good thing that we learned things, right? Always learn something, okay? Cosmic connection. What is a cosmic connection? One of you tell me, what is a cosmic connection? What is that? What do you think it is? What do you think a cosmic connection is? Okay, thank you. What do you think a cosmic connection is? What is a cosmic connection? Okay, nobody knows. It is a reminder that we're part of something that's much greater than ourselves. We're part of something greater than ourselves. While we're concentrating on everything going on in our lives, we have to realize that there's more to life than just what's going on with us, right? We have to realize that there's more to life than what happens to us, right? And when we put forth the effort to try to help other people in their lives, then we're expanding ourselves. Hi, Rosa. Then we're expanding ourselves. And this makes us a part of the grand tapestry of life, where every heartbeat resonates with the rhythm of the universe. How? Because every time we breathe, we are drawing in the energy that flows around us, and that energy ignites our spirits and a sense of unity. The loop invites us to reflect on our place in the celestial dance of life. Okay? Together, we cultivate this awareness, right? And we can harness the energy of the universe. All right? So now, that was about the infinity loop. Next, I'm going to teach on, I'm not going to hold you long. I'm going to teach on the transmuting violet flame. All right. With my earphones on. Okay. How do we transmute in the violet flame? Okay. Stick with me, guys. I know the computer's acting up. Stick with me. Stick with me. I know the computer's acting up. Oh gosh, I lost a lot of you. Okay, you're back. Okay. Oh, the violet flame, the violet flame. Oh my goodness. The violet flame. It clears cosmic contacts, soul wounds, and prophetic chords. All right? Prophetic chords. That's what it does. On the soul level, the cellular level, and the karmic level, right? It is the connection between the violet flame and the ascended masters, right? In the age of Aquarius, right? We use the violet flame to clear karmic contracts, soul wounds, prophetic cords, and attachments. See, sometimes when we're in relationships, people have us in karmic holes, right? They wound our soul, not only our heart, but our soul. And they also use us with what's the word for it? Where they try to use control. They try to use control in the relationship. And what we have to do is remove ourselves from those cords, from those attachments, right? How? By building a protective violet flame around ourselves, around our home, and our energy field, right? So let's find out, how do we do that? How do we do that? How do we transmute that energy, right? Crystals, violet crystals. I have one here. This is purple. It's a dark purple, but it's purple. Right, right, right. The violet color, the flame, is the ray of transmutation, mercy, forgiveness, and freedom. It is a spiritual fire that transforms dense energy into light. Nobody's here. Oh, Lord. Metaphysically, it is said to transmute negative and karmic patterns. Negative and karmic patterns, right? It supports mercy, forgiveness, and liberation. Thank you, Trending, for hanging in there. It cleanses the aura and subtle bodies. It dissolves. Yeah, it's what it's doing tonight. I don't know why. I really don't know why. I'm on the right internet, I believe. Okay, let me get on another internet. Maybe that'll help. Okay, let's see if that works better. Right? Cleansing the aura and the subtle bodies. That dissolves residues and cords. Sometimes we have cords with people, emotional cords, and these are like the relationship may have ended, but yet you're still kind of connected to them, right? Right. You may have gone through a hardship at work, at a job, and every job you have after that, you look for that to happen to you again. And because you're looking for it, it happens, right? Right. So we have to use the violet flame with visualization of the flame and meditation of the flame. So let me find a violet flame meditation and put it in the chat. Okay. Like this one. Yeah, this one right here. Trying to get the here it is, the link. Well, every now and then we have an off night. I guess tonight is just an off night. But I'm trying. I'm not gonna give up. I'm typing the name of the link so that you'll know what it is instead of just putting it in there. Into got it. There it is. So that is the link. You might want to copy that and put it in the tab. That is the link for transmuting negative energy for the violent flame. All right. That's what that's for. Now, right. Now I'm going to talk about some crystals that will help with this as well. And I'll tell you what they the violent crystals, right? There's one, two, three, four, five. No, one, two, three, four. And then there's super high frequency ones. So I'm going to give you that as well. Hold on. You might want to get your notes together. The amethyst. And I think this is what this stone is. Let's see, here I go again. I think that's what this stone is. It's a deep purple. I don't think I have any more up here, but it's a deep purple stone. All right. It transmutes negative energies into positive ones. It supports spiritual protection, clarity, and sobriety of mind. Sobriety of mind. All right. That's that one. Now, the next one is chariot. Chariot encourages inner vision, courage, and higher service. It helps you to move through fear and over being overwhelmed into a purposeful action. Into a purposeful action. All right. I'm stuck. I see I'm stuck now. There I am. Right? Chariot encourages inner vision, courage, and higher service, and helps you to move through fear and overwhelming into purposeful action. Into purposeful action. Right? The next one. And then I'm going to tell you how it works. And then I probably am going to let you guys go because the computer is really not acting right tonight. Should light, not night, light, right? This is a stone of spiritual protection and purification. That's what this stone does. It protects you and it purifies. It promotes self love, acceptance, and deep emotional healing while transmuting heavy energies. If you want to transmute heavy energies you have going on with you, This is the stones for that. All right. That's the stone for that. Then I have violet fluorite, purple fluorite. This stone enhances your mental. It comes back and let me speak. Come on. Hit the ball again. This particular stone enhances your mental clarity, intuition, and energetic cleansing. It's wonderful for clearing the mind and your upper chakras. Clears the mind and your upper chakras, right? Now, there are other high frequency violet stones as well. Hi, MO Fishy Man. All right. Now, there are other violet purple stones known as Super 7, Tanzanite, Spirit Quartz, Aura Light 33, Violet Flame Opal, and Purpurite are also linked to the violet flame ray. And again, we said the violet flame ray, said that 3 times. It is known to help you transmute bad energy. It helps you to deepen your spiritual connection and support for you to give forgiveness or have forgiveness and transform, right? And transform. Now, how do we utilize the crystal? How do we meditate and utilize that? Okay. You close your eyes and imagine yourself surrounded by a vibrant violet light, like gentle flames moving around and through you, right? And you repeat affirmations that help you. You can say, the violet flame transmutes all that no longer serves me into light. The violet flame blazes through my body, my aura, my timeline, clearing and uplifting my energy now, right? And when you're doing this visualization, you are thanking God. You're also realizing that you are beginning to feel clearer, lighter, and more centered, right? More centered. So that is the violet flame. Okay. Now, the next topic I have is the last topic is the life of circle. The life of circle. And then I'm going to let you go because the computer's not acting right. It is frustrating. I'm trying to trudge on through. All right. The life of circle, or as some call it the circle of life, right? The circle of life or the life of circle, right? Let me put spiritual meaning. Now, the spiritual meaning of the circle of life or life of circle embodies unity, balance, and continuous cycles of existence. It symbolizes the interconnected, we're all interconnected of all living beings. We're all interconnected. And the natural rhythms of birth, death, and continuing in spirit, live in spirit, right? This concept encourages reflection on the cycles of nature and the lessons they impart about renewal and hope. Renewal and hope, right? Spiritual insights. Just as the seasons change, the circle of life reminds us that from endings come new beginnings. From endings come new beginnings, right? Understand this cycle can bring you clarity and peace, right? Helping us to appreciate our own life's journey because we are living a life journey, right? So, the complete cycle of life or circle of life or life of circle is birth, death, and if you need to, you might want to do it again. Right? Right? So, that's that. Uh, yeah, I think I'm going to give the 15 meanings of the circle, and then I'm going to let you guys go. Number one, wholeness. uh, Number one, wholeness and completion. The circle is wholeness by itself because it has no beginning and no end. It's just a circle, right? The cycle of life, right? Birth, growth, death, right? That's the circle of life. Divine perfection in the universe, right? That is the circle of life, the symbol of God's infinite, perfect, and unknowable nature, right? Unity and connection, unity and connection, eternity and timelessness, okay? Inclusion and protection. We're within the circle of life, right? We're safe and protected. Movement and evolution. We're constantly changing, constantly growing, constantly learning, constantly doing something in our lives, right? The self and the psyche. The psyche is, we're talking about the mind, right? The spiritual centering, learning how to center yourself so that you can learn spiritually. You can unite the conscious and the unconscious. You can find your true center amidst the chaos of life, right? Balance and harmony, right? Light and dark, masculine, feminine, giving, receiving. That is the balance and harmony of life, right? Yin yang, right? Enlightenment and illumination, right? The circle is frequently associated with light and enlightenment, as well as the sun and the moon, right? Physical and spiritual illumination, right? Containment of potential. You have potential to do many things in life, right? How? with new ideas, with spiritual rebirth, with your future taking form. The sacred space. Where is the sacred space? It's a place where the divine and the earthly realm coincide. They meet each other. Karma, which is the law of cause and effect. Everything you do has an effect. Every everything you cause to happen has an effect. All right. There's the divine feminine, the journey inward, that's going within, meditating, right? And those are the cycles of the symbols of wholeness of the circle of life. All right. So I'm gonna let you guys go because the computer has acted up so badly, everybody left, and I don't want to hold you anymore. So I'm gonna work on it, and hopefully Monday she will act correct, right? She'll act correctly. Any questions on anything that I taught on tonight, though, or attempted to teach tonight? Any questions about the circle of life, about how life is circular, anything like that? Anybody want to know anything concerning that? Uh, okay. Well, I'll be back Monday and I'm going to work on this computer and find out why she's acting the way she's acting. All right. But until then, you know I love you, right? I love you. I love you. I love you. From your head to your toes and everything within. I am your angel light over darkness 33. Pray for me. Pray for this computer. All right. I'll see you guys on Instagram. Bye. Look, I don't even have my I gotta put my video back up. Lord have mercy. She's feeding chickens. Oh, mercy. Okay. I'm gonna let it go. Uh, let me find it. Here we go.